G'day guys and welcome to Battle Turtle. I am here today to give a lot of you Vidcon travelers, if you haven't told from the name, some tips and tricks for attending the creator panels. Now you might be asking, so Mel, why are you giving me the advice now? There's still like 88 days, not that I'm counting, until Vidcon. Well, that's because if you're an international traveler like me, 88 days is not a lot of time to do some of the stuff that I'm going to be telling you. So that's why I'm telling you now. You've still got enough time to do it, but your time's running out. So most of the stuff, if you haven't done it yet, pause the video, do it, come back. Like, that's how little time you've got, we're running out. So let's get started. The first thing that I want to tell you about is advertising your channel, all right? So at Vidcon is the best way to grow your channel because you're going to be there one-on-one with people and you can talk to them and interact with them and show them like your favorite videos, and you can give them a guided tour of your channel, which is amazing. And once you finish doing that, they're probably going to forget who you are, or they'll remember talking to you about your channel and be like, oh man, I really want to check out that channel, but I've forgotten the name. Alright, but I have a way to fix this. Business cards. Business cards are your best friend at a convention like this, because all you have to do then is give someone your business card. It's got all your details on there, where they can find your channel, a few things that you should keep in mind with making them. So I have my card that I took with me last year. So it's very similar to the card that I've got for this year, except there's a few things different about it. So last year we just had our logo and then like a bit of text on the back as to where you can find us. So something that we didn't do was at no point have we mentioned what we actually do on the business card. By the end of the day, people will look at Battle Turtle and forget, are we vloggers, are we gamers, are we a band? So this year, something that we've changed is instead of having all the text with where people can find us, we've just got the icons now. So people know that if they put Battle Turtle in any of these places, they're gonna find us. And in addition, we've also included our banner line on the back where it actually says video games on there. So that makes things a lot easier for people because they'll be like, oh, that's right, they're the video games guys. And we've also got like a cute little turtle and stuff. This is something that we found handy from last time, but if you leave a little bit of white space, it leaves people with a little bit of room to take down. Seriously, dude, I'm recording. What? I'm recording, man. Oh, you want attention? Let me finish recording and you can get all the attention you want. So leaving a little bit of white space on your card leaves room for people and yourself to write notes. So say this is someone that they end up being a great business contact. You can then write your phone number on there because you don't want to have it printed on there. You don't want just everyone to have your phone number. But if you make a great business contact, then you can put your phone number on there, which means that they can get in contact with you later. So the reason that I bring up this now is because you need to get these printed now. Alright, especially if you're somewhere like Australia where like postage takes ages, alright? So a cheap place that you can get these done is Vistaprint. That's where I always get mine done. They're really cheap, they're decent quality, and they usually print and post out to you within about 2-3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, depending on how busy they are. But yeah, so this is something that you want to get printed now. In addition to that, something else that you might want to consider is stuff like shirts. Walking around with your logo on a shirt is amazing. It gives someone something to talk about. They can come up to you and be like, oh, Battle Turtle, is that your channel? And you'll be like, yeah, it is actually. In addition to that, I also got these little badges made, and they were really handy because, well, on days where I was wearing my Vidcon shirt, I could wear my badge. I had it on my backpack, which was really cool, so when I was walking around behind me, I still had Battle Turtle on my back. Something else that was really great was last year we didn't even have 100 subscribers. I think we were way down there, and the last thing that we expected to happen was I ran into a fan of our channel, which blew my mind. But yeah, this guy knew who we were. Some of my friends happened to run into him and asked if they knew who Battle Turtle was, and they came and tracked me down, and it was amazing. It was one of the best experiences that I've ever had. But in addition to that, because I had these badges with me, I had one of these on my backpack, I gave it to him. And It was awesome. It was very unexpected, but it was something cool that I was able to do. So this year I'm gonna have more of these badges, but in addition, I'm also gonna bring stickers, because stickers are smaller and cheaper and you can make more of them and you can just stick them everywhere. So that's another tip. Again, it's another thing that you're gonna have to print and order now. So if you're gonna do stuff like that, this is another now project. Another now project. Okay, I probably should have opened with this. If you haven't booked your flights and accommodation, stop this video right now, go do it, because everything's gonna be selling out and all the flights are gonna be booked and it's gonna be really, really hard. I booked my stuff like as soon as I got back from Vidcon last year. That's how prepared I am for this. Peter, who's coming from Battle Turtle with me, only booked his stuff like a month ago and he's having to stay like 10 k's away. All the hotels were booked out and my hotel wouldn't allow us to get an extra person in there. So get on that, alright? Especially if you're an international traveler. The last thing that you want to do is get to a foreign country and be without accommodation. Alright, speaking about being in a foreign country, transportation once you're within the US, especially LA. I found last year in LA, public transport, like even if you speak to the locals, it's not nice. I had a lot of trouble trying to figure out how it worked. And the thing that I ended up using, the thing that was the easiest and the cheapest and all around the quickest was Uber. Uber is amazing. It's just a little app, have it on your phone. One thing that was a little tricky is the fact that it goes by data, and I bought a SIM while I was in the US and my data was really dodgy, so it meant that I had to walk like 4 blocks to try and find somewhere that had free Wi-Fi. It wasn't hard, it was a little bit of extra work, but I'd have to like roam the streets of LA trying to find Wi-Fi so I could order an Uber to get back to my hotel. But Ubers are great. If you have never used Uber before, I will leave a little code here and it'll get you a free trip, which is awesome. Full disclosure, it also gets me a free trip, which I will be using in LA. So please, that would be great. So another thing about being in a foreign country is foreign currency. One of the best things that you can do is get a cash card from your bank. That's something that I do every time that I travel, but in addition, also having some cash. Another point on cash in America, especially if you're from a country like Australia that doesn't do tipping. I don't carry cash with me. I only have my debit card and that's it. I very rarely have cash. But in the US, because they do tipping, make sure that you always keep at least $10 of single notes and stuff like that, so then you can tip. Tipping in America is a big deal. That's the way that their workers get paid. It's not like here in Australia. So that's something to keep in mind. Tipping, depending on who you talk to, 10% is usually around the rough mark. One thing, what I did last year was I just went and made a bunch of American friends, and then when it came to tipping, I just kind of give them my cash and be like, I don't want to deal with this. If figuring out how much to tip someone becomes a bit of an anxiety thing for you, I know for me, because it was so foreign for me, it became a little bit difficult. Places like McDonald's, fast food chain restaurants and stuff like that usually don't require tipping. But a handy thing to keep in mind, if you just ask your host or your waiter, they will usually be happy to tell you how much you should tip. Just explain to them. Usually for me, because I've got this amazing Australian accent, as soon as they hear it, they know that I'm a foreigner, not just trying to stinge them. And I'll just be like, look, I'm here, I'm a tourist, how much do I tip you? Just ask them. They are more than happy to tell you. It happens to them all the time. Especially while I was there, I was asking everyone because I was always just so confused. Okay, another thing that you're gonna want to order now is one of these babies. So in Australia, we have a different plug system to America, and that can be a big problem if you're someone like me and you have so many electrical devices that need charging and just power of some kind every night. Now, a pro tip for you guys, instead of buying one of these for every single one of your devices, buy one and then bring a power adapter from your country. Because then all you have to do is plug in one end into the power, and then you've got plenty of power sockets for your devices. Another thing I highly recommend is to get a power board that has surge protection on there. Different countries have different power flow through their sockets. So if you get one with the surge protector and something goes wrong, it means that this thing will fry out before any of your devices do. While we are on the topic of power, something else that you want to get is one of these bad boys. So this is a portable power supply that I use for my phone. Your phone is going to die at least once, if you're lucky. Mine probably died 3 times. And although there are power points there that you can charge with, and there's also like power lockers that you can put your phone in and lock them in and take a card, no one can get to it. It's really safe. Sometimes you just want your phone on you all the time. I know I did. Like the number of times that I'd turn around a corner and there'd be someone there that I'd want to go film or take a photo, or something would happen that I just had to tweet right then. And the last thing that you want is for your phone to be locked up somewhere. Get one of these portable power supplies. You've still got plenty of time to order it and for it to get shipped to you and it not cost you an arm and a leg. Whereas if you buy it while you're over there or at the airport, it's gonna cost you a fortune. So grab that now. Another travel tip. So especially international traveling, sleep is the biggest thing that you want to keep an eye on. I bring my pillow with me. It's not one of those little annoying travel pillows. It's my full-size pillow that I use every night. And the reason for that is I just get the best sleep using this. And you're going to want to get really good sleep. So one thing that's a downside is purely the size of this thing, and when you've got like your bag and your backpack and you got this under you. So a tip that I have for you guys, get one of these luggage straps, because all you got to do then is you get the luggage strap, you put it around your pillow, and then you put it around your backpack, and now you have your super awesome comfy pillow and you don't have to worry about carrying it. Okay, now this is a real serious one. Don't wear uncomfortable shoes. Alright, this event goes for 3 days and you're going to be on your feet for at least half of that. Wear comfortable shoes, otherwise your complete weekend is going to be ruined because you can't do anything because your feet hurt. Now, I'm not saying that they have to be daggy, like running trainers or something like that. They could be Converse. Converse and Vans are super comfortable and they look fairly stylish. But the main thing is they're comfortable, alright? Don't wear heels or like strappy little sandals or, you know, any of that stuff. Don't do it. Wear comfortable shoes. Alright guys, so that's all I have for you today. If there's anything I missed, please leave it in the comments below. I would love to know if you have any tips or tricks that I don't know about, because as I said, this is just stuff that I wish I knew last year, and next year I'm gonna have stuff that I wish I knew this year. If you know anything, let me know. In the meantime, closer to the event, I'll probably make another video with tips of what to do on the day, but these were just a few time-sensitive things that I really wanted to get up for you guys to make sure that you had time to get it organized and get it shipped and packaged and printed. And I have been Mel, and we are Battle Turtle. For anyone who's not a regular Battle Turtle, we play video games, and if you would like to see more of us and what we do, please subscribe to the channel. And a little additional note, if you happen to run into myself or Peter, please come up and say hi. I'd love to meet you guys, and I'll see you there. Bye-bye.